which we say things. A podcast in which we say things. We're heading into the double digits, or the first double digit number that there is, which is 10.
You are in the double digits, you're not heading into them.
Yeah.
It's episode 10!
Episode 9 was heading into the double... No.
Episode 1 through 9 was heading into the double digits. You're now in the double digits.
Okay. So this is episode 10, and as usual, we don't exactly know what we're going to be talking about. I mean, we have some topics, that has never happened before, so good job to us. And, yeah.
Let me start off by bringing up something that has changed your world dramatically. You can now post, or not post, but you can now have custom thumbnails for YouTube videos.
Because I've seen that people could have custom thumbnails for my video, not for my videos, for their videos for a long time, but I never knew how to do it, and I looked it up and couldn't. It was all really, really annoying. Like, you had to add in a picture. You had to add in the picture at the exact halfway point of the video, and then upload that, and then take that out of it, and then upload it again.
And that could very well be what people were doing for a long time.
I really don't know, though.
Because as far as I read, they were rolling out this custom thumbnail program for, certain people.
Yeah, well, maybe it was certain people, those certain people were the people that already had it at that point.
Maybe, but I think this was recently, though. I'm not sure. I don't know how long other people have had the ability, but now
that I have it, and I've changed all
more people.
I've changed all the podcast ones to the podcast logo.
Yeah,
which is a lot.
Random picture.
Yeah, that could have been off-putting a lot. But now you know exactly what it is, and you're not confused when you look at a car in a parking lot or something, or whatever picture it might be. And I've been using that to my advantage a lot, and changing not everything, changing all of the Walking Time with Jonah's and all the podcast ones and the movie trailer ones. You could pick a cool looking thumbnail for that.
And really any video that had a dumb thumbnail.
Yeah, because a lot of them I just looked like I had a problem. Because
for people who don't know, I guess you should explain what the system for choosing a thumbnail was before. You could choose between 3 thumbnails. Once the video is done processing, it chose 3 points, and it wasn't random. It was 3 points in the video. There was some point at the beginning,
some point almost directly in the middle, and then some point near the end. And it was all of those.
And the only control you had over it was you got to pick between one of those 3, and that was it. And
I know someone who, in order to get their thumbnail done, the last 10 minutes of their video, even if the video was it was 50 minutes and then 10 minutes of just that picture, and him was like, oh, I'm just doing this because just setting the thumbnail, and I'm talking for a while just about my life because I need the thumbnail, and that was just a weird thing to do.
But, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
If that was the only way you could do it, because I didn't know that there was a way to... Because... you saw the stop download thing. If you right-click the videos that have a thumbnail now, if you right-click it and then you see the word stop download right there, if you click that, you can see the thumbnail. And you were able to do that on previous ones. So it has to be the same thing. I must have just gotten to it now.
But what does that have to do... What does the stop download thing have to do with that at all?
I don't know why it's called stop download, but I know that otherwise it wouldn't have been... If it was just part of the video, then it wouldn't have said anything. Because they would have added that picture in as part of the video anyway. So that wouldn't have been... Now, yeah, they must have had access to that, because I don't think...
No, that stop download thing has always been there. I'm pretty sure.
It's not.
Yeah, it's just because the thumbnail is just the placeholder for the video. And that's always been the case.
Yeah, but it doesn't show the... thumbnail. I mean, even if the stop download thing is there, which I don't think it is, I can check right now on a video that doesn't have something such as this one.
Alright, we're checking.
Stop download. Yeah, that's just the thumbnail that is already...
Yeah. See, so it would always have shown what the thumbnail was.
Okay.
You've just never tried it before because you never had...
I've tried it on other people's videos, yeah.
Yeah. That's always the case.
I uploaded a video recently that is called Mother of Pearl, and it was basically, it was a video response, and there's a person, and it was nothing, there was no intro to it, nothing that had to do with my channel. I didn't even know if it was going to post on my own channel. I didn't know if I could make it private or not. I don't think I could have. And it's a 3-second video of me saying "Mother of Pearl" because a man called Chilled Chaos on YouTube.
Not really a man. Like, calling him a man.
He's 20-something.
Why don't you just say someone from YouTube?
I mean, oh, what? Why does it matter?
I don't know, that's really weird that you referred to him as a man called Chilled Chaos.
But I talk about people that way anyway.
It's just strange.
Anyway, he asked people to do a video, and I sent him.
Did what he asked.
Yeah, and then I did exactly. I was just saying one of his catchphrases, and that was one of them. So I can I actually definitely will be in his 3,000th video, which is a lot of videos. He does gaming videos, which is...
Yeah, well, that's a thing, too, where if you do gaming videos, you do a lot more videos than most people do. Because it's long chunks of playing cut up into shorter...
Some people have
amounts.
interesting ways of doing it, where they actually just play one 12-minute thing a day, which is weird, and I don't know how you could do that.
Yeah.
They treat it as vlogging, like a vlogging style thing, where you just record it and then edit it and then
Yeah,
upload
but
it
most
that day.
of the people that are strictly gaming play for a couple hours and then use that to make a lot of videos.
Yeah. But, okay. Okay, here's what I don't understand. People who had those gaming videos, if they, how would they have added those thumbnails? Would they do that exact same thing if they didn't have the, like...
Yeah, you could just split the video.
But how would they know exactly where to go?
What?
Like, if they had to go to the exact middle...
Yeah.
I don't know if it even is the exact middle. I really don't know how that worked.
Well, what... Like, you looked it up and it told you exactly how to do it, so all they'd have to do is split the video exactly where it told you to, put a picture in there, upload that, and then you just get rid of that video and upload the old one, right? Isn't that what it said? And that picture wouldn't be in the video at all.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter because you don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And what's cool is you can actually make a thumbnail that has nothing to do with the video. Like, it doesn't... Or like, add text in or something, because you just upload a file. You don't have to use something from the video.
Yeah, you just print screen the actual picture, and then
No, I mean, anybody can do it anyway.
I know. I'm saying what I do is I print screen the picture and then move it, because I was about to say, I move it to my own video editor, and I can add text in my video editor.
Or you could just do anything. Like, you could take any picture.
Like, in my movie trailer, my movie trailers, it all says movie trailer 1, movie trailer 2, movie trailer 3, and yeah. And I was able to just pick a point during that video that looked like it would be a good thumbnail, and then I was just able to add the text, and all of those texts look the same on each of the movie trailers.
Well, yeah, but you don't even... I'm not even talking about you, like anybody.
No, I know, I was talking.
I know, but you don't have to... You're not even limited to something from your video anymore.
No, you can...
Like, they could have just easily, like, let you pick any point in the video and it would have been way better, but now you can use any picture.
Because someone was doing stuff with manga, and I saw that he had a thumbnail there, and it was just, I thought he might have closed up on a drawing or something, because it was just a really clear picture of a drawing from a manga, and then I clicked on it, and not once was it actually there, and I was like, and I asked him how he did it. He never answered me. I asked him how he did the thumbnail, and at that point, see, he, like you said, he didn't have it before, I don't think, and he must have just got that recently, because he did that. I'm sure that I don't know. I have no idea how other people edit thumbnails. I don't know how long this has been around, and I told someone before, without me knowing that it was random. I thought it was just like an added feature to YouTube completely, and I told one of my friends who actually does do videos for his band stuff or whatever. I said that YouTube adds you can customize your own thumbnails now, and he's like, "Oh, really? I'm gonna go check that out." And he couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not necessarily that they're just giving it to some people, not others. They're just giving it to a certain amount of people at a time, I think.
I don't know what the requirement is for it, or if it's
No,
just
I don't even think
completely
there's
random.
a requirement. I think they're just giving it to a certain amount of people so they don't have everyone changing their thumbnails at once. That would probably break the site.
I'm just happy that I am actually able to do that now, because that was something that was lacking. I mean, it's not necessarily, like, some of the thumbnails, like most of my recent thumbnails on a video called I'm Weird, it was either me in a weird, I mean, I know it's called I'm Weird, but it was a weird outfit, and I just didn't want people to know that that was part of the video yet. And because sometimes it would be like something that would spoil the entire video, and I didn't want that to happen, and it had to be the, like, stupidest looking thumbnail. But now I get
it's just good that you can do it now.
Okay. Is there anything else on that you
No,
have to say?
I mean, I don't. It doesn't affect me because I'm not making videos, but I know that it's something that you've found extremely useful.
I've been longing for it. We, like minutes before the show, said for people to ask questions, not anywhere on YouTube, but only on Facebook, which is something that I have never done before. And we have one question and kind of two questions. The second question we're not going to answer.
Well, you might as well get that one out of the way first.
Josh asks, quantum compilation as it relates to predicting interest rates as it relates to fractional reserve banking, or my favorite, transducer theory. And that's not really a question. That's just the topic. Like, it was questions or topics.
Yeah, and we're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about
I
it.
just don't know what it is.
And he said that he screwed it up anyway. So, he didn't even know what he was talking about.
You also screwed it up, too, because it says computation, and you said compilation.
Wait, who, what? I did? Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, I was saying yeah. Oh,
no. You said compilation instead of computation.
It just... There was a lot of big words.
Either way, apparently, it doesn't make sense, so...
Alright, the next question was from Andrew, which is not you, sir.
I know.
What are your views on digital media? Is it good / bad? Do you prefer it over physical media, etc.? Digital media, I mean, for the longest time, I mean, my first CD that I got was... I got it at a garage sale, first of all. And I just got it with a CD player, and I didn't have a need to use anything, and I just got introduced. And like, the only thing I know really about digital media, as of downloading stuff, is music. And I got a couple CDs, and after that, I kind of was only relying on iTunes for a while, which isn't the best, really. People have told me about other sites to get music from.
Yeah, and those other sites are illegal.
Yeah.
And I don't agree. First of all, let me get that out of the way. I want to give artists money.
Yeah,
if I like an artist, I want them to be paid when I buy their things. I don't want to steal from them. So I'm not going to illegally download music. I'm not going to illegally download movies. I don't like that.
Even though, like, I obviously agree with that. Green Day came out with a new album recently.
We'll talk about that later, but you can make your point.
My point is that they gave us a free listen before that, and I'm saying that I could easily have just only listened to that, and half of them were on YouTube already, just because they put them out on the radio for some reason at some point.
It's different when you're just listening to it. That'd be like refusing to listen to a song that your friend had because you hadn't bought it. Like, just listening to it...
No, I know, but that's the same thing. I technically have it, because it's all on the computer at that point.
It's not the same thing, though. Like, just listening to it is not the same thing. It's like just watching it on YouTube. That's not the same thing as stealing it and keeping it. That's not the same thing.
YouTube stole it and kept it at that point.
Yeah, no, but that's different. Like, first of all, no one's getting paid for that.
Yeah, I know. That's my point. No one was getting paid.
No, like, the people who put it on there aren't either. But, like, that'd be like someone running down the street with a boombox and you hear that song and you're like, oh, I just stole that song.
Well,
damn it.
I mean...
you made me steal that song because I heard it.
What about people that share it, like, people that buy a song from iTunes and then have someone else take their stuff from iTunes and put it on their iPod?
Yeah, but they have it on their iPod. You're not just listening to it once. You can't... Like, if you listen to it on the computer, you're not...
No, I'm saying, like, if someone else...
Yeah.
Like, if you bought a song...
Yeah.
And then Now you have that on your iPod, and I have it on my iPod. I technically did not buy that.
No, you didn't buy that.
And now we both cannot be in... We don't even have to be in the same country to listen to those music.
No, that's completely different than what you're talking about. Streaming something on Facebook and being like, well, I basically have it because it's in my brain space now. Like, no. You can't carry your laptop around with you and listen to it now.
It's my brain space.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know if artists agree with people sharing music, but I think it's okay only because a lot of times that leads to people buying that music later on, you know?
Yeah.
But, okay, back to the original point. Digital media is where technology is going now. And probably
like Kindle.
In the near future, you're going to have one box with all your movies on it, one box with all your video games on it.
Then what?
One box with all your songs on it.
What becomes of the DVDs and?
They'll still be usable.
We just recently got rid of our VHSs.
Yeah, well, we didn't. That's a different generation. That's our parents. That's a completely different story. But I feel like digital media is huge now. Like, that's the thing. People don't want boxes filling up their living room anymore. They want to have all their stuff in one place, and I like it. I like being able to download a game the day it comes out, or download an album at midnight that night and have it. But I don't know if I agree with that. Like, until it's completely foolproof and your purchases are backed up and guaranteed, I don't know if I want it to replace physical media yet. Like, I want... If you download a movie, or you download a game, or you download a song, I want to be able to, at any point, download it again in case I lose it off the device that I have it, and not have to pay again.
When I lost my other iPod, I did lose music.
Yeah.
iTunes crashed, and I lost albums.
Yeah, and now iTunes, you can download everything you've ever downloaded again now, and not have to pay for it again. Mm-hmm. That's recent. And I like that, but I want that to be, like, throughout the whole thing. And I know, like, everything you download on Xbox, you can always download again for no charge. But I want it to be for everything. Otherwise, I will not be so quick to abandon my physical media, because you see it, you have it in your hand, you know exactly where it is.
And either way, if nothing else, it's still cool to have all the things physically.
Yeah, that's the only value of it now, though, is just for collector purposes. Because now, like, that's where it's going. If you don't have the option to download it, it's not going to do as well, I think. I mean, still people buy physical things, and I'm mostly talking about games now, because that's where the biggest change is going to happen. People still buy physical games a lot more than they buy downloads, but they're slowly trying to make that switch because it's cheaper to distribute a game digitally than it is to print all the discs and print all the covers. And
most of the people I mean, I don't know if it's... I really don't know how gaming thing works, but like people that I like Borderlands 2, I know people have downloaded that on the computer somehow, because I've seen the mouse cursor. That's the only thing I know. And like Portal 2, I know I've literally seen someone play Portal 2.
Every single computer game that ever comes out, you can download.
No, yeah, I know.
That's like, computers made that switch now. I don't think there's a single computer game out that you need to go to the store and buy. Like, Steam has been a big contributor to that. Like, the only
thing I am on Steam for is the free game.
Oh yeah, and a lot of games are becoming free to play.
Yeah.
And you only pay for, like, add-ons or different costumes and stuff like that, and they're making money. That's what the, like, MMOs are all doing too. Like, free to play to a certain level, or free to play, but, like, certain upgrades will cost you real money.
I think just the traffic through Steam itself is actually getting themselves money, because Facebook does the same thing, even though
ads,
all of that, we are technically the money, the we're the customers of whoever's on Facebook, and then whoever sees anything else, whatever gets run on there is how they are making their money anyway.
It's mostly through clicks, though. Like, people gotta click ads.
That's what ads on YouTube is for. If you click those, that's how people.
Well, I think it's different for YouTube. I think if you see, like, people see those, even.
I don't know.
Money.
I actually don't know.
Because it's a video. There's a difference between, like, a banner ad and a video.
Because I know that there's monetizable views, and it's not, like, if you see, because there's a selection that you can make on your videos where you can make them monetized, which means that there will be ads placed in front of your videos, and the amount of views that the video has and the amount of monetizable views is not the same.
Well, the point is, for digital media, overall, it's a good thing, but there's still some negatives, like the backup aspect of it. Like, I would personally need to be assured that this is mine forever once I buy and download it. And also, there's the argument that you download it, you can't get rid of that. You can't sell that again.
No.
You're just stuck with your purchase. And it's not that, like, people buy a lot of used media for a lot of money. You don't get that much money for, like, you buy a game, you sell it back the next day, you get, like, not even half price for it.
Yeah. Which is, used games, I mean, like, when people sell used games at the store, it's more than you probably sold it back for.
Right? Oh, it definitely is. Yeah. You sell a game, they'll give you $10 for it, and they'll turn around and sell it for $45. Oh. Like, the gaming industry hates GameStop because of stuff like that. And when you buy a used game, you're not giving the game companies any money. You're giving your money to you're giving your money to GameStop.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, and they don't like them at all. That's also another big reason they're pushing for digital sales, is because it combats used game sales, and all the money goes directly to the company that made the game.
When you buy if you were to buy songs on iTunes, you are 100% sure that it goes to the artist.
Yeah,
right?
Not all the money goes to the artist. Like, iTunes keeps a lot of them, or like Apple will keep a lot of that money, but there's still money that goes to the artist for sure. Otherwise, they wouldn't have their songs on there.
What about if you buy a CD then? Like, what's the ratio of that if you buy?
I think that doesn't matter as much because they make their money by selling the CDs to the stores.
Oh, right.
I mean, if you buy enough, they'll have to order more. But, I mean, every place that it's the same everywhere. You would buy something from somewhere, like, the store you're buying it from gets all that money, but they gave money to the person who made the stuff to get it in the first place, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, they have to buy so many CDs from this band to stock them on the shelves.
I know that my friends actually recently went through a whole, like, they had to, like, I know that they didn't go to, like, a proper place for it, because in making a CD, because they were in a band. Yeah, it took a while to get my point. They're in a band, and then in order to make a CD, they went to, like, the basic Outlook took, like, 3 days to make, and that's not how it was supposed to be. And it was not like it was just like put all the songs on the CD and then come up with the design for the CD, and that was all that they had to do. And that took a long time. And I bought it was an EP. I bought their EP. And I don't know how that worked. Really, they didn't really say anything about it. They came in because they were selling the CDs themselves. Like, they had a box. Well,
yeah, you can go to a company that will press a CD for you and make a certain amount.
They had a manager, maybe. Unless they were imagining themselves. I know that they were talking...
Did you say unless they were imagining themselves?
No, unless they were managing themselves.
You're going to have to listen to that back. You said unless they were imagining themselves.
But I know that they're getting the money directly. So
yeah, but they still had to pay to get the CDs
I don't know.
made,
I don't know how much that cost.
They just... I mean, it doesn't matter. They just have to sell the CDs for as much a pop to ultimately come out more than it costs to make.
So if they made 100 CDs
for $1 each, so it costs $100. Just keep it simple. For $1 each to make the CDs, they sell them for $2 each.
Yeah, and
they make a profit.
$100.
Yes, that's all it really comes down to. You just have to sell it for more.
I don't know how many CDs they had. I know they just had a small box at that point.
You probably have to do it in bulk, so they probably. I would guess they had to make a certain amount in order to actually have it done.
Man, that would suck if your CD. Yeah,
that happens to people a lot. That happens to people a lot. Like, they'll make a CD, like a stand-up comedy CD or a music CD or anything like that. They'll press a whole bunch of them, and then they'll be sitting on those for the rest of their life because they can't sell them anywhere.
That, I guess it's.
And that's actually one of the advantages to digital media is now you can just put it up for download somewhere, and it'll spread that way.
Mm-hmm. And you can you can also make it popular through just
social media.
Yeah. Facebook is how, like, their band, my friend's band, is popular through Facebook. I say popular. They have 139 likes on Facebook, which is like all their friends combined. And then if they
how it starts.
If they tell other people,
that's how it starts. Is you get popular through social media, and then people spread it, like, start sharing their songs or whatever, and it spreads like that. That's how anything like this starts. It's a different
approach.
Well, it's just a different age. Like, you can't just go. I mean, you can still go to an open mic or something.
How was it done in the old days, like with the Beatles?
The Beatles. I don't know how it was done back then, but in the more recent times, you go to open mics or things and get used to playing on stage, and then maybe get signed in some crappy little club or at a bar or something.
Yeah, that band has played
or get hired for parties and stuff.
They played at a bar.
None
of them are of age for that bar.
Well, you don't have to be of age to be
play,
in a bar.
Really, as long as you don't drink.
Midway
through talking, we also got another question it's just the same type of thing. It's from my band director, actually. Saying, I'd like you to comment on the emphasis of postmodern philosophy in graduate school education programs with an emphasis on the counterpoint of technology or lack thereof in urban circles.
What was it in your Facebook post that said, hey, everyone, respond to this like douchebags?
Don't call my past band director a douchebag.
Number, what is he going to be like, give you a detention? You graduated.
I don't support this type
He's like a year older than me. I'm not threatened by him.
That would be a compliment, actually. He's been 29 for 4 years.
He's still not that much older than me.
No,
I did not call him a douchebag, by the way. I said he responded like a douchebag, which you cannot deny that's what these people did.
One person was fine. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah, but you asked him, and then I was like, hey, put out a Facebook post. And see if anyone... And they're like, oh, I'll be funny about it.
Okay. On another note, you want to do some quizzes?
Sure, what do you got?
17 again. Not 17 again. Not 17 again.
Is that the movie starring Zac Efron?
Yes, I have seen that movie, by the way.
It, to me, looked like The Poor Man's 13 Going on 30.
I liked that movie.
So did I. The Incredible Hulk was in it.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
we 17.com, not again. Not
the popular movie starring Matthew Perry, Leslie Mann, and Zac Efron.
Matthew Perry.
He was Zac Efron.
He was older.
I know this. First of all, I know this.
I saw it a while ago.
I know this based on the trailer. You've seen the movie.
I have seen the
movie.
Alright,
hit me with some questions. Wait, first of all, what is this quiz?
Which celeb perfume is right for you?
Alright, I'm interested to know. What do you got?
Alright, the first question is, your ideal summer vacation is A, traveling to Europe, B, road tripping with your best friends, C, lying on a tropical beach, or 4, D. Whitewater rafting.
I'm gonna go with road tripping with your friends.
With your best friends.
You don't have to say A, B, C, and D. Just give me the options because this is gonna take forever.
A, B, C, and 4 is what I said.
All right.
What is whitewater rafting?
When you raft on a river.
Whitewater.
Yeah, when the river is rough and it gets out, they call it whitewater rafting.
I've never whitewater rafted.
But you don't know what it is?
I've never heard of it.
Next question.
This school year, you're most looking forward to the homecoming parade, running for student council, the student-run fashion show.
What kind of schools do these people go to?
Meeting new guys.
The homecoming parade, of course.
Oh boy. Okay. If you could date anyone, you would go for your best friend, the basketball team's MVP, the most popular guy in school, a member of a rock band.
Of course, a member of a rock band.
Okay. Good answer.
Oh, this one should be good.
Your go-to outfit for a night out is a short dress with a bright color belt, a denim skirt and cute tank top, a flowing dress, and wedges. What are wedges?
Shoes.
Wedges?
Yeah, it's a type of shoe. I don't know what it is. I assume it's triangular because it's called wedges.
Your favorite jeans and bold, dangly earrings.
I'm gonna go. Well, I'm kind of stuck here because there's a dress, a skirt, a dress. I'm gonna go with the jeans.
Okay.
And bold dangly earrings.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to actually answer honestly.
Your favorite after-school activity is dance practice, playing sports, catching the guys' soccer game, shopping.
This is the weirdest quiz. Like, is this what 17-year-old girls really do?
I hope not. I'm friends with some of them.
I guess playing... No, I don't even... Playing... Shopping.
Okay, shopping. Let's continue on. You never leave the house without your pet pooch, lip gloss, your iPod, or sunglasses.
iPod. That's actually a real answer.
There we go. Your pet pooch. Your favorite store is Urban Outfitters, Forever 21, Hollister, or H&M.
It's not Hollister, I know that.
I don't know what any of the other ones are.
I'm just gonna do one at random, because those are all girl stores. I'll just say Forever 21.
Okay. Your favorite TV show is Gossip Girl, America's Next Top Model, The Hills, or Heroes.
Heroes is the only one I would even consider watching.
That was an okay show for the couple episodes that I saw. Before school, you're most likely to be found texting your crush, curling your hair until it looks just right, painting your nails a new neon color, trying on a dozen different outfits.
I guess the texting one.
Okay. What?
Is it?
Okay, I think we're about to find out. No!
What happened?
I want to know!
Okay, wait, it's still there.
Okay. What? Something happened where we continued. Did it show the answer at the top? It had to have. Okay, we're gonna... I think... Is that it?
Oh, you have to hit continue right there.
I just did!
Do it again.
And it goes to the next... It goes to this.
Are you kidding me? We did all this for nothing?
What? Oh, geez. I really hope it doesn't, like, survey somewhere. Like... Is that the answer? I can't tell. You may not have Christina's voice or Jessica's wardrobe, but you may find their fragrance shows off your personality perfectly. Yes, this is the answer. Whether you're adventurous, flirty, trendy, or girly, we can help you find the... No, it's not!
Yeah, no, that's not right at all. That's just describing...
What's the answer? What?
I want to know what celebrity perfume is right for me.
It just goes on to the next quiz. Do you have to do that?
No.
This is stupid.
I'm so mad right now. Don't ever go to 17.com.
God dang it.
They don't sponsor the podcast, do they?
I don't know. We had two other things line up. Could you date Justin Bieber and prom dress? Which prom dress is right for you?
Alright, well, since this quiz is a failure, we'll try one more.
What? What?
We'll see if this one works.
Okay.
You're gonna get this quiz now.
Which quiz?
Could you date Justin Bieber?
Whew. Huh.
How would you describe your makeup style? This is question number 1. Simple, since you spend so much time outdoors, a moisturizer with sunscreen has you covered. Classic, a touch of blush, a sweep of mascara, and some gloss is all you need. Or daring, you're into sparkles, bright eyeshadow, and tons of eyeliner.
I'm leaning toward the classic, but all of them include some form of makeup, which I don't do. So, sunscreen is the only type of makeup, I guess. So, yeah, simple.
Okay, simple. We're gonna go with simple. Which MTV reality shows do you love? My Super Sweet 16 and The City. These shows are all about fashion and feature totally girly girls you can relate to. The Hills and Jersey Shore. You love the drama. Your love for adventure really has you digging the new Ultimate Parkour Challenge.
Oh, the third one.
I didn't even know that was a show. If you could spend a day with the teen movie queen, who will it be? Tread lightly. I hope they're all over 18. Oh, I think they are. Oh, wait, but you're not 18 yet, so it wouldn't be illegal.
It would be. Oh, no.
Miley Cyrus. She knows how to command attention. Demi Lovato. Following her on Twitter proves she loves adventure. Selena Gomez. She would be a great best friend.
Doesn't Miley Cyrus have, like, a split personality or something?
I know she's got an ugly, ugly face.
I don't know who Demi Lovato is. And Demi is a weird name. I am looking for a new best friend. Selena Gomez.
You know Selena? Alright. Next page.
Ooh.
If you had an entire weekend free, how would you spend your time? Shopping and getting manicures and makeovers with your girls. Rereading your favorite book. Or organizing an impromptu camping trip for your crew.
I don't know. Probably not the first one. Whatever, reading your favorite book.
Okay. Jeez, take forever.
It's a difficult question.
What's the one thing you won't be wearing this fall? Skirts.
There you go.
You're more of a jeans and t-shirt kind of girl. Wait. Sequins. You would not want to draw that much attention to yourself. Or, you'll try every trend once.
I really don't like the last answer, but...
Skirts?
I'm not...
Would you wear sequins before skirts?
What exactly is a sequin?
The sparkly thing that goes onto things. It's like the little bead, like flat bead type thing.
I don't... I know that I wouldn't wear skirts.
Alright, so we're gonna go with skirts. Next page. What's your idea of a perfect date? A romantic, quiet dinner for two. Getting tickets to the hottest concert in town.
Yeah.
Challenging your guy to a one-on-one basketball game.
What? How is that a date? Challenging your guy... Is that what... Do I need to do that? Oh, no.
Next time you go on a date, you're gonna be like, what do you want to do? You have a ball, you're just like...
1v1 me.
We're gonna throw down.
Getting tickets to the hottest
Alright.
hottest concert, whatever.
That's gonna be like something crappy. like Nicki Minaj or something.
Well, I am trying to date Justin Bieber at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot. It would probably be Justin Bieber.
What?
The hottest concert in town? Or One Direction?
Why am I trying? I don't even understand how this is qualifying me for dating.
The superlative you're most likely to receive is most outrageous, drama queen, or sweetest.
I'm not a drama queen. Or...
Most outrageous? I think that's...
Sure.
Okay, next question. The newest issue of your favorite magazine just arrived. You start with...
Oh my god!
The beauty and style section. The gossip section. What the hell is that word? The Trauma-ramas. What's a Trauma-rama? Do you know what it is?
No, look it up. What's a Trauma-rama?
I don't know. I need to know. Hang on, we're taking a break.
Trauma-rama. Oh god, don't make me vamp again.
And it's to clarify it's trauma, like Trauma, and then Rama, Rama, but it's one word.
Trauma-rama. Teen hairstyles, fun quizzes. Wait, oh.
Oh, I guess it's. Oh, that's like a cheap plug. This is a reference to 17 magazine.
That's stupid.
We're not picking that one.
The gossip,
17.
The gossip section.
All right.
Don't go to 17.com. This is the worst. They
make up words like trauma-rama. Don't you dare.
Oh, it gave us
you could go on an adventure date with Justin.
Is he on a roller coaster?
He looks really sad about it too. You're an outgoing girl with a taste for adventure.
Oh boy.
So why would you want to be stuck inside with your man while you could be experiencing new things together? Not one to care about fashion or celeb gossip, you would be bored accompanying your guy to any event where the two of you would have to dress up. Since Justin has already shown us how much he loves a challenge, why not try bungee jumping, riding the roller coasters at the amusement park? Amusement park. It says amusement park. Or some other extreme sport together. Justin will be thrilled to have finally found a girl that can keep up with him. I think you should share this with your friends.
I'm not doing that.
Well,
why didn't it answer yours?
I don't know. I really wanted to know which perfume was right for me, but I guess I'll never know. It says result right here, and it just doesn't...
It just says go on to the next quiz.
What does it look like on this one?
It
shows...
Yeah.
I don't understand.
There's just no result. Wait, did we miss a question or something?
No. Yeah. No, we're done.
Okay.
Well. But the important part is you could go on an adventure date with Justin.
I mean...
Justin Bieber. You could go to the amusement park.
I could play him basketball for our first date.
A one-on-one.
Oh, that was exciting. That was very nice.
That worked out. That wasn't too bad.
Trauma-rama. I've never heard that before.
I'm never gonna be able to unlearn that that's a thing that exists.
Alright. 17 again.
Son of a...
What is wrong with me? I haven't seen that movie in a very long time.
It's not that old. It hasn't been that long.
It's been 2 years. No, it's been a year.
It's clearly that important in your mind that you can't even say the word 17 without thinking about 17 again.
Why can I just not say again after 17?
It's not like this isn't a real word that's used all the time. It's a number. I can't wait until episode 17 of the podcast.
Oh no.
Episode 17 again.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to add things together. 7 plus 10, 17 again. What? Oh, that rhymed. 7 plus 10, 17 again.
Is that on the posters for your favorite movie, 17 again?
I have multiple of them in my room. Alright. Can we move on? That was fantastic, but we must move on from this topic.
To what?
Maybe that'll be our first date with just Mr. Bieber.
To see 17 again. Gonna set up a special screening.
How? I don't know why I do it. By the way, if you do want to leave us questions, all you gotta do is follow us on Twitter, which is at IWWST podcast. And we also have an email address, which is in which we say things at yahoo.com.
You know what? You should also make a Facebook group.
But, yeah, that'll probably be a lot better than that. Also, I didn't, think about it, but, I follow about 2 of my friends on Twitter, and, somehow, I was expecting people on Twitter to follow me. All the famous people that I follow, they don't follow me back. So I can't expect them to do that. So, probably Facebook would be a good thing.
Yeah, we'll work on making a group. It's pretty easy.
You just need another password and email address.
You can link it.
Yeah, I know. People did that with the band. I know.
You don't need another anything, I don't think. You just need to start a group.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, man. That's right. I was thinking of MySpace.
Wow. That's a deep cut.
Alright.
Is MySpace still around? This place has got to be a ghost town.
I know that Paramore still updates, like, frequently on there. Like, I go back on there.
Why do you know that?
Because I went on there recently.
That's the only thing it turned into, though, is a tool for bands to
Music
advertise their
land.
things.
But
I feel like Twitter
where are
is
they
now.
advertising to now? I don't...
Twitter.
MySpace is advertising to Twitter?
Oh, no. MySpace doesn't advertise to anyone.
No,
I was talking about bands advertised on MySpace.
No, yeah, I know. That's the point. That's what I was saying. Like, who are they going to advertise to now? Like, I'm saying, like, when they're posting on MySpace, who are they giving that to?
I don't know. They probably have just a thing that updates to all their stuff at the same time.
And I feel bad for MySpace. Because as soon as I got a MySpace, like, when Facebook was was starting to be a thing. Which was...
I remember when I had MySpace and Facebook was only for people with a .edu email address, like a college email address.
Oh.
And everyone was talking about it. And I didn't get one for a while, but I don't know. I mean, I don't even use Facebook as Facebook a lot. I use it on my phone more than anything. And it's way more convenient that way.
I just have Facebook open another tab, because I open like 500 tabs at once.
Yes, you do.
Basically, I use Facebook as, like, a share everything on YouTube onto Facebook. And, I mean, I'll put this up on Facebook, so that's probably how you're watching this right now. Unless you're Hello My Cheese. Hi. You're there. What are you doing? You're making a group right now.
Yeah, keep talking. I'll keep talking. Maybe it'll be active by the time.
Oh, by the time this comes out, yeah, it takes a while to do things. This will probably be out in roughly a week. Something that I want to actually mention is another podcast. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
There's a podcast that more your friend than mine, has called the Jerry Sessions, which is, I listen to, what do you do?
I'm looking it up so I can tell you exactly.
I listened to them, and recently I got a shout out from them because I listened to them, and then I figured the best thing to do is shout out to that podcast and all.
What the hell just happened?
Something happened there.
Did you turn into a Muppet?
Hold on. Well, hey there. The Jerry.
Let's shout out a podcast.
The Jerry Show.
Do you not remember that the first time I did this podcast, I mentioned them?
Yeah, I know. I that's.
Is that why you started listening to them?
Yes.
Hey.
I know that I went on his channel and I knew that he had a different podcast with another person, but I was just listening to that because Jerry Sessions didn't seem like my thing, but it was. And I listened to it, and
I'm going to be on there
next episode, right?
Yes, tomorrow.
I don't know if it's coming up tomorrow.
No, it's not coming up tomorrow, but I'm going to do it tomorrow.
So, what the Jerry Sessions, what the Jerry Sessions, you talk about.
What it is, and I've already described it, is a group of friends sit around and drink Sailor Jerry spiced rum and just have a conversation.
And then every so often they take another shot,
yeah.
and then get progressively more drunk.
And that's not really, I mean, that's neither here nor there, because even before they started drinking, it's pretty crazy a lot of the time. Anyway, if you want to check it out, the YouTube channel, it's on YouTube, and just search one word. The user is BallVideos37.
Yeah.
Because it's by our friend Steve Ball.
Yes. And are you going to list the names of anyone else on there? Because I know that... How many people are on that? 5?
There's 5, 6, I don't know. I just...
And then they have guests every so often, which you will be.
Yes, I will be.
Yeah.
It's just them. I mean, it's his channel, so that's why I shouted him out. But they list everyone at the beginning of every episode, so you're not missing out on anything. They always list who's there. So, but yeah, that's a good one.
In a recent episode where they did mention me, they said that I was almost old enough to be a guest, which I would not be drinking Sailor Jerry or whatever.
Well, did you listen to the one episode where someone didn't?
Yeah.
Drink?
I don't remember who it was, but I did.
It was Ricky.
And I don't know. It's fun to listen to. I don't know if I could handle it. What are you telling me to do? Oh. I don't know if I could handle it well. Yeah, I just don't know how well I fit in to that group of...
I don't know if that was their point.
Yeah.
I think they just appreciate you being a listener. Which I now have finally caught up because, well, one, I never have access to this computer because you're always on it. But two, I would listen to it on my phone, but every time I would get a text or something, I would have to stop it to answer the text. And when I went back in, the video would have restarted, so I'd have to fast forward all the way to that point. And it's not like drag a thing to that point. I would have to keep hitting the fast forward button until it gets to the point where I think it was at.
Yeah, like In Which We Say Things, that is, the Jerry Sessions is also only on YouTube, and not on iTunes. Because, as we have found out, you probably have to pay money for it to go on iTunes somehow.
Yeah, some of our RSS feeds and whatnot.
And, I mean, it's getting around still, and Hello My Cheese is still listening, at least. And, yeah, check that podcast out. It's not for everyone. No,
that is to say, it's very adult-oriented.
Yeah, I really don't... This podcast isn't like that. I'm just gonna say that. It's not... You could like it, you couldn't. Just go, listen to it, and see what happens. Either way, you're gonna... It'll be funny, either way.
By the way, there is now an official In Which We Say Things Facebook group called In Which We Say Things Podcast.
Okay.
All separate words, just search that, and
you can like
become a member.
And become... Yeah. You were doing that while everything was going on, so I don't know what it entails. Wait, what do you... Oh, the logo. And with this, you can talk about it. It's kind of... I mean, now we have a Twitter, we have a Yahoo email. I don't know why I said Yahoo first. And now we have Facebook, so you can like it, you can leave suggestions, and people on Facebook that are already on Facebook. Now we'll probably have more to talk about no matter what in the episode, because if whatever I say on Facebook, it will be updated to everyone that I linked it to.
Yeah, and also you can just post episodes and things in the group, and only the people in the group will say... Like, you post anything, like recording an episode tonight, and it will be, like, through the In Which We Say Things group.
Mm-hmm. And all the people that are in that group can all see that. And I do that on Twitter. I say, I already did, possibly record an episode tonight, but there are only 7 people that follow that, and one of which is me. So, alright. So that's... Okay, we have a Facebook group, and now you can... I'm assuming you need a Facebook in order to...
Yes, you do need a Facebook in order to become a member, but...
That's it. It doesn't cost money, you don't have to pay for anything to become a member, and you don't have to pay for anything to follow us on Twitter. And you can always leave us topics on Facebook and Twitter now. So, speaking of topics, we can move on to the next one now. 2 of our favorite bands came out with a new album, which is NoFX and Green Day. Let's talk about NoFX first. NoFX came out... When did it come out?
September the 11th.
And that... NoFX is a punk band, and you may have just look, just hearing that name, NoFX, thinking, hey, that sounds familiar. And yes, that's what my username is. NoFX Rules 15. Literally, I was 15 and liked that band. So, that's what my username turned out to be. Yes, it's not the greatest name, and I wish I could change it, to be honest, but...
Is that the next feature you...
Dear God, yes. I really...
YouTube?
The only thing would be, like, what if everyone started changing
what if they made it cost money?
I probably would pay for that.
Because an Xbox, like, it costs $10 to change your gamer tag.
Like anything else.
The NoFX album, it is called Self-Entitled.
Which is funny.
Yes, it's clever.
A lot of their stuff is clever, like their lyrics, their song names.
It's strange for a punk band to be that clever in the way they write.
So I
thought it was a good album.
I really liked it. There are a few songs that I didn't like.
There's let me talk about something real quick. He sounds different. Yeah,
I know. He just sounds... I don't know if it's like a new microphone. I don't think it's the new microphone. He just sounds cleaner.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's physically he is not as drunk or if he is just trying harder to sing better.
There is a song on here called "Sellout."
Yes, I really enjoy that song.
That's my favorite song.
What are the standouts for me? I liked. Okay, let me go through it. The track list. The first song is called 72 Hookers. Let's get that out of the way. That's a good song, actually. The next is I Believe in Goddess. Then She Didn't Lose Her Baby. These all sound terrible. Secret Society. I really like Secret Society. I Fatty. Sellout. Spelled C-E-L-L for some reason. Sellout is a great song. Down with the Ship. My Sycophant Others. I like that song a lot. This Machine is 4. I think that's your favorite.
No, This Machine is 4 is is my least favorite song.
I don't know.
It's not worse than some of their other songs.
I think that... I don't know. My least favorite is probably Down with the Ship. I don't know why. And then I've got One Jealous Again.
Is that song...
I've got One Jealous Again, which is a reference to his divorce. And then Xmas Has Been X.
I like that song.
Yeah, they're it's pretty good. Maybe we should play a clip of our favorite song on here.
Yeah, Sellout.
I don't know how good this is gonna sound, but should I just play the beginning?
It was almost muted. Like you would have pressed the button and it would have been like.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Skipped. I guess he's gonna start singing.
Well, it doesn't. We can keep it playing for as long as we want, as long as we talk over it.
Yeah.
And comment on it.
So
let's listen.
His voice is different than what you normally hear.
He's not the best singer. We don't think he's a good singer.
Except for in this album, he is better than...
He's better, yeah, but I don't consider him a good singer.
No.
He's a punk frontman. Like, that's what he is.
They have a guitarist in the band who is a better singer.
Oh, he's like a legitimately good singer.
And he's the harmonized man.
I like this song. It's good. It's really heavy, and it's got a nice guitar riff. But it's also really funny.
Yeah. They have funny, clever lyrics.
Yeah, their lyrics are always great.
This band, again, isn't for everyone.
Oh no, especially no women like NoFX.
We saw some at the concert.
Well, yeah, but that is a very niche demographic of women.
I've had a conversation. Recently, I made like a new friend, and they were asking me what bands I like, and I said that NoFX was one of them. And like compared to what they like, which is like Green Day and Muse and KG Elephant, which were three of my favorite bands actually, I said NoFX, and I'm like, I don't know if I should tell you about them because
you don't want to scare the person off.
Yeah, I don't want them to. I don't want them to think that I
You know what? There's a track missing here, which is Ronnie and Mags, which is number 3.
What? Why is that gone?
It's because when I downloaded it, I had already downloaded Ronnie and Mags as a single. And we didn't change it until we put it on our iPods.
Ronnie and Mags is a really good song. That was their single for this album.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Are you just going to play Sell Out then?
No, I mean, I can play that one.
Ronnie and Mags. Here it is. Starts off with that riff, and it's not. Oh yeah, it is. It plays that through.
No, this is probably the song that he sings the best in.
And this is when we were like, oh, he does sound different, like right away.
That's the other two people, people who sing, sort of. One of them sort of sings.
One of them can't really sing. And one of them really is a really good singer.
Yeah.
And this album sounds like he has more range to me.
It sounds like he's trying. Like, to me, I think that's the difference. He's trying to.
His divorce was draining his singing abilities. I mean, no. I meant his marriage was draining his singing abilities, and then once he got a divorce, it was like freedom to vocals. And
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really liked it. I thought it was good. There's a lot of good songs on there. And I'm sure everyone else who likes the band hates it.
Yeah.
Because everyone hates new music that bands make. And that leads us to our next band. Green Day.
Green Day has been a good band for a long time.
Well, I don't know, because according to the internet, they were good in the 90s, and now they're the worst thing that's ever happened to music.
They, once, it was, American Idiot was the album that I was first introduced to Green Day as, and then that was good, and then I listened back and everything, and I found that was all good. 21st Century Breakdown came out. I loved it. I didn't have a problem. There was one pretty bad song in there.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Every album has a stinker.
It sounded different.
Yeah.
Like, it sounded pretty different. But everyone that I knew about Green Day, except for one person, most people that I knew that like Green Day were like, yeah, I hate 21st Century Breakdown. I hate it. It's awful. And
a lot of people.
What have you heard? Know Your Enemy. Okay. What of you know?
Yeah, that's not a good representation of that album.
That was
let's be honest.
Why did they? I really don't know why they chose that as a single. But they heard once they hear one song that just sounds a little bit different, they freak out for some reason. I know for a fact that none of them have heard that entire album.
To that point, why did Green Day choose "Old Love" for their first single from this album?
That's not the highlight of that album.
No, I mean the single never is. But anyway, okay, Green Day.
Ronnie and Mags was a good single for NoFX.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what they pick. They don't play on the radio.
Okay.
Green Day came out with an album called Uno. That came out this past month.
Yes.
The 25th. And they're going to come out with another album in 2 months.
Which is called Dose.
And then they're going to come out with another album called Trey, which comes out 2 months after that, in January.
So Uno, Dose, and Trey.
Yeah. And it's Trey because their drummer's name is Trey. And each one has one of their faces on it. Now, Uno came out. I think it's great.
It's better than 21st Century Breakdown.
Yeah, I think it is too, and only because I think 21st Century Breakdown was great, and if you listen to it as a whole, it's a great album. But I think it works so much better as a whole than it does individually. Like, there's very few songs in 21st Century Breakdown that you could, like, if you have the Green Day on shuffle, a 21st Century Breakdown song does not make that much sense.
Yeah, I mean, 21st American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown were all part of a storyline.
But American Idiot was very loose.
Yeah, 21st Century Breakdown, it all has to do with the same, like, two people, which are called Christian and Gloria.
Yeah, and they mention them so many times in the songs, and it just, I don't know, I like 21st Century Breakdown, I don't have many problems with it, but Uno, okay, what had happened, what first I heard was that they were coming out with an album called Nuclear Family. And that's what I heard until all of a sudden they announced we're coming out with 3 albums.
And that was crazy.
Yeah, which never happens.
That's never happened to any band.
Yeah, and I guess the 3 albums are supposed to have 3 different sounds, right? Uno is a very... It seems like Green Day just being Green Day. They're still different. They're never going to be what they were in 1994. Ever. And I wish people would understand that.
Yeah, people...
They were, like, 20-year-old kids.
I've seen people do like reviews on it, and then a person went to people on the streets at random and said if they actually liked it, and some people have never actually heard Green Day and did not like it, and people, people
They played them the CD.
Yeah, they played them whatever they could, and people who do like Green Day, most people tend to have said who knew Green Day before said that they like it better than 21st Century Breakdown, but it just sounds like they're trying too hard to get back to their old style. And they're not trying to get back to their old style.
No,
they're doing something different again.
Yeah, which is... I respect them a lot for doing, because this is a band that knows that they're not the same people that they were back then. And they're not trying to be the same people. They're trying to just make... Well, right now what they're trying to do, like with American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown, they're trying to do something different, something innovative, like a rock opera album, which cool, and they did it twice for some reason, but whatever, they were good, and the songs were good, and the music was still good. Now they just want to make songs, and have fun.
And they probably, some of them were probably being, some of those songs I honestly think were being done midway through American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown, but they couldn't have done anything with that. Because honestly, I don't think that all of those songs came to them after 21st Century Breakdown came out, because it's only been...
Well, no, because people who are in bands are always writing.
Yeah, I know. For the thing is, with American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown, that all had to have been in one time, because it was all about the same thing.
Sort of, but you never know with, like, unless you sit these people down and ask them when they came up with these things. They could have taken anything from an idea they had in the past and put it in a song.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
You don't know. I don't think that any of these songs were, like, B-sides or things that they scrapped from the original album that was supposed to be American Idiot.
Yeah, I don't think that. I just think it's songs. The thing... I've seen a lot of stuff on Green Day, but I've seen an interview with Green Day, and Billy Joe literally said at one point, he said, there are no rules with Green Day, and they're not any type of genre at the moment, and they can do whatever they want. And that's exactly what they're doing.
No, I thought this album was really good, and it sounds like Green Day, but it sounds like they're just making the music they want to make. It doesn't sound like them trying to recapture the glory days of Dookie or anything like that. They're just making new music. And the reason they're doing 3 albums is because they were having so much fun and writing so many songs that they loved that they couldn't put it in one album.
Most of my friends actually, a person that did not like 21st Century Breakdown actually does like Uno, which is I'm glad to hear, but 21st Century Breakdown wasn't bad.
Well, I mean, that's people's opinion. I could understand why people wouldn't like that, especially after American Idiot, which kind of catapulted Green Day back into fame after being gone for a long time. 21st Century Breakdown was kind of a like sharp turn from American Idiot, but
it wasn't a while between Green between
I want to say it was like 5 years.
Yeah.
And 21st Century Breakdown.
And now 3 albums after 21st Century Breakdown after 2 years.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to play Nuclear Family. Okay. We don't have to talk about it. I'm just going to... This is the first song on the album. And there's a lot of songs I can't play because this album, they swear a lot.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why I would. I mean, I didn't see it as a problem.
No, it's not a problem at all. It's just... Let's see. Okay, the track listing. This is Nuclear Family. I really like Nuclear Family. Stay the Night is really good. Carpe Diem's pretty good. I am trying to remember the chorus of that one. I just remember that verse.
Carpe diem.
No, that's the chorus? Okay.
Cry.
Yeah. Let's not sing while another. Let Yourself Go, I really like. That's a good song to just blast.
Yeah.
Kill the DJ. Kill the DJ is interesting. I did not like Kill the DJ.
You didn't like it at all.
And I like it now. It's a weird song. And I think it's a preview of what's going to be coming, because Dose sounds like a weird album.
Dose, we've heard some things from Dose, and it is strange.
But Kill the DJ, it's a strange thing for them to do, and it's a little repetitive. But
play
the kick and the guitar, like just the guitar in that song is so cool. That it gets you. I don't know. I really like.
Just play the beginning of Kill the DJ, like around, because I don't know how it doesn't swear too much in the beginning, does it?
I don't know. What else? Hang on. Then there's Fell for You, which is good. Lost Control.
I really like Loss of Control.
Yeah, that's a good song. Troublemaker, Angel Blue, Sweet 16, Rusty James, and Oh Love. I like Sweet 16 a lot. Rusty James, our brother-in-law pointed out, sounds a lot like another one of their songs.
Which is called Scattered.
Yeah, and I don't know why they did that. I agree it does. I like the lyrics of Rusty James a lot, but for some reason they just had a similar, like, sound to those two songs. Anyway, you said Kill the DJ? It sounds very, like, disco, like, dance pop.
Yeah. Yep. The strumming I know in the chorus, which we're not going to play because that swears, I know that the strumming is kind of like ska strumming, actually.
It's very like,
it's really like catchy.
Yeah, it's like very flighty and like, I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. I like this song a lot. I like a lot of them. Let Yourself Go might be like my favorite song on their album.
Yeah, I mean, we could play it, but I mean, you've had it in a video before.
Yeah.
Like if you've had it in your Uno unboxing or whatever that video is.
And Let Yourself Go, Kill the DJ. Kill the DJ was one of their other singles, because they put out like 3 singles for me.
Yeah, not all of them made the radio, I don't think.
Well, some of them could.
I know Let Yourself Go did. And it must have been heavily censored, obviously.
Let Yourself Go has a...
Because one time there was like a People's Choice, and it was 2 of their songs, and it was Nuclear Family and Let Yourself Go, both on the radio.
Let Yourself Go has the F word in it like 17, over 17 times. I think it's around 20, really.
This is Stay the Night. I don't know, not all the songs sound the same in this album, first of all. And people are always like, oh, it's Green Day, they're just making the same song over and over again.
This kind of reminds me of the beginning of Homecoming.
A little, only because, guitar rings out similarly. This is sort of a weird song, because it's kind of like a slow song, but then it's not.
Yeah. I don't know... I don't know if, the only problem I have, I know that our brother Josh really likes this song. Like, Stay the Night is one of his favorite songs. I don't know why I don't really exactly like the way the verses sound in this song for some reason.
It's different.
I like that, like this point.
Yeah.
Another thing that I noticed with their song is that in their choruses a lot in the song, which other people have noticed, is that this album, is that all their choruses really are very repetitive. Like, they say the same thing over and over again 4 times, and then that is the chorus. Not all the time. Like, right now that's happening.
Yeah, but they don't do it all the same way in every song, first of all. And second of all, that's what a lot of songs are.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if
I agree. No, they definitely did it. But I guess it just didn't bother me that much, especially listening to it again, like all the way through.
Obviously, you just gotta kind of think about what it's gonna sound like live. Because a lot of these songs, I'm sure, will be played live. Let Yourself Go is gonna be a great song to play live.
Oh, yeah.
No idea what Kill the DJ is gonna sound like.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that. That would not make sense in anything but a small club.
I don't know. I'm sure we're gonna see them live when they're playing these songs.
Oh yeah, I'll see them live every time they're in town. Don't know when they're gonna tour again. Or they're touring soon or now, but there's been some issues.
I talked about it. Yeah, I talked about it in one of my videos. But Billy Joe flipped out and apparently is drugging up.
We don't know if it's drugs. You keep saying it's drugs, but
I just assume
it's substance abuse. That could be alcohol too.
How? Okay. I don't know.
Especially the wording substance abuse does not mean illegal drugs. It normally means abusing prescription pills or alcohol.
I didn't say it was illegal. I just said he was doing drugs.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
I don't. I'm just
And he talks about drinking a lot. I'm going to assume it's alcohol, but I mean, if it's drugs, it's drugs. He's a rock star.
It looks like he can handle his drunkenness.
Does it really? Because he flipped out on national TV, or not national TV.
Well, he was saying every F word very clearly.
Yeah. Whether or not he was slurring, he still freaked out, and we don't know if this is to save his ass from what happened or if he really needs help. Either way, hopefully everything works out for him, and
yeah. I do like this band, so hopefully nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
Especially with the 2 new albums coming out.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for those because this album was really good. And I don't know, they've never really done me wrong, in my opinion. Like, they've never come out with something and I've been super disappointed by them. Like, I won't say, like, they're the best band ever and everyone should like them, but I really like them, and they haven't disappointed me yet.
Yeah, I mean, I got introduced to them when American Idiot came out, like I said before, and I have all of their albums on my iPod, and I've listened to every song. I don't have a problem with any of them, and I don't think that, I mean, maybe, I really don't know if I was introduced to them beforehand, what I would have been like, I never would have thought that, I understand where they're coming from, where if you hear Dookie, Green Day probably didn't think that they were going to be ever coming out with something called 21st Century Breakdown. They're changing.
I've said it before. You go up to Dookie era Billy Joe Armstrong and you say, here's the song you're going to make called Kill the DJ. Why don't you listen to it? He would probably think it's the worst shit he's ever heard. But people change. He's 40.
In 20
he's 40
years.
Something.
Different music's gonna come out of him. It says the genre is punk, but I don't see that song as punk.
No, it's been a long time since Dookie. They're different people. They can't make songs about, like, being lazy and masturbating anymore, or whatever, or being a crazy teenager. Like, they're so far removed from that now. They've been rock stars for 20 years. Like, they don't have that. They're adults who make songs about somewhat adult things. Now, granted, there's going to be some songs in these albums that are not... They just make music about what they make music about. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to it. That's what it boils down to. I'm at the point now where I don't really care if people don't like the music that I like.
It just really bothers me when I mention Green Day and someone's like, 21st Century Breakdown,
Yeah, but the same argument could be made where someone's like, you should listen to this song, and you're like, that's a rap song, I don't like rap, it's just talking, I don't like it.
I do like some rap. If you show me a song, I just have never heard a rap song that I do actually like.
Yeah, but you still have that bias.
As of now, until you show me something that I do actually like. And I have heard rap songs that I do like, I just don't... I prefer that music more. I'm not...
Yeah, but it's the same thing, I mean... People have biases.
I mean, the thing is, like, if they hear one thing, if something, like I said before, if they heard Know Your Enemy, they will not listen to anything else on that album, because, oh, that one's different, everything else is going to be.
Well, yeah, that's short-sighted, but, I mean, if I hear a song from a band that I don't particularly love on the radio, and I don't like that song, I'm not going to run out and buy the album and be like, oh, maybe I'll give it a chance even though I don't like that song.
No,
so I can see where they're coming from.
The thing is that they don't try to listen to anything else. It's like, what else have you heard from that album? Nothing. This answer is always nothing.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you. They shouldn't say that the album sucks just because of one song, but they don't need to listen to it if they don't like that band and then they don't like that song.
I think that their opinion should stay with themselves. That's all.
Yeah, but you're giving your opinion when you say that you like it, too.
Yeah, I know.
No matter what happens, there's gonna be, like, no matter what you're talking about, if you like something, there are gonna be people who
but I like it, and it's on my iPod. I'm not broadcasting it to anyone. If someone is...
But you're talking to somebody about it.
I'm talking... I'm almost... Yeah, I know. I'm saying, I listen to Green Day, and then they bring up something about it that they don't like. Like, oh, I liked them back in the old times, but then the new album came out, and I hate it. And I was like, okay. And then they continue on. I never, ever, like... What's the word? Instigate. There we go. I was going to say obligate. I never instigate a situation that it's going to bring up. It just bothers me. And I don't think I've ever had a conversation where I say, I don't like rap. And I've never had a conversation with someone who is also thrown back at me and actually asked me why. Because most of the time, people agree with me.
Your reason is that it's just talking and it doesn't take talent.
I'm sure that it takes some sort of talent, but, I mean, if Green Day were to release a rap song, I probably wouldn't like it. Green Day, I don't think they've ever, like, rapped on beat to something.
No,
They've just talked.
Because Green Day are not talented rap artists, but there are talented rap artists.
Well, show me one.
I'm not going to go into it now, because this is not... First of all, I'm not the authority on rap.
Well, obviously neither am I.
Well, I know you're not. I don't know, I'm not going to go into it now, but I think you need to at least let people who know what they're talking about try.
No one has ever come up to me and said, listen to this rap. Not once has that ever happened, and I've never said, hey, here, listen to Green Day. They asked me what I like. And even people who do like rap, and I was like, yeah, it's not my favorite thing, but oh well.
Well, yeah, and that's fine, because I don't like country music either, but there are some country songs that I like.
We like a country band.
That's not a country band.
It's country punk. It's punk country.
That's alternative. That's like calling a punk band a rock band.
That's the same thing, really.
No, it's not.
Punk... Well, I'm thinking of punk rock.
Yeah, no, but that's like calling...
Green Day is considered punk and rock.
Yeah, but that's like calling a punk rock band a rock band. There's a certain connotation with rock. When you're like, we're going to go see a rock band, Grandma, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, like, there's... What we like, which is Old Man Markley, is not a country band. They play country instruments, but that's not a country band.
But it's... Old Man Markley, I know... the thing is that with country music is that the lyrics on those songs just sound weird, and the way they sing.
The lyrics the country twang of a country singer really turns me off. They sing about regular things in Old Man Markley.
See, you say the country twang or whatever, but that to me, rap that's what rap sounds like.
I understand, except for rap just sounds like a person's voice, than not putting on an accent or something.
Yeah, but country people have an accent.
Not always. Here's the thing. I like some Taylor Swift songs. I'll admit that. But I hate when she'll say things in an accent because she does not have an accent.
Okay.
She'll just sing country music with an accent.
I don't know.
Just to sound like a country song.
Yeah, but with some rap, like, how often do you hear them say, like, yow, or something? And that, like, what we were just listening to Eminem right there. I don't think that's something that is naturally said.
Well, one, it comes from upbringing. He lived in Detroit. Like, he was from a certain area that people say slang like that. Like, that's how he talks, or did talk. Now he's a grown man who's been rich for a long time, so think it
Does
made
he even do anything anymore?
Oh yeah, his stuff is waved. Like, you should probably hear his newer stuff now. But since you don't like rap, you probably wouldn't like it. I'll try and see if I can find you anything that you'll like. But, yeah, we should probably end this. We're going for a lot longer than I thought we have.
Yeah. Alright.
Any last minute things you want to discuss?
Good bands, No Effects, and Green Day. Look at those.
Definitely not for everybody.
Not for everyone, no.
In fact, you know, if you don't know who they are already, you probably won't like.
Who doesn't know, like, the name Green Day, though?
A lot of old people.
What old person is listening to this?
You don't know. It's the internet. Anybody could be listening to this.
Alright. Okay. And then the Jerry Sessions, you can check it out. I probably should link to that somewhere in the description.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've done it before, so. I told them what to search for if they're interested.
And yeah, we did I Can Date Justin Bieber, and we don't know what perfume you can buy
yet. I'm really mad about that. You told them how to contact you, or us.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that again.
Look up the Facebook group.
We now have a Facebook group.
In which we say things podcast.
And you can like that and then comment on there, and that'll give you updates of whenever we release new things, and I'll do some stuff with that now, but I'll post like a couple new or post a couple first episodes, and that also happens on Twitter, and on both of those places you can message us to see if you can come up with topics for us to talk about, because we would like to,
or questions to answer,
because we don't always know what we're talking about, and we also have a email address, which isn't, so far no one has done any of that, and
you might as well just list it just in case.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to keep making separate videos. I know that sounds lazy, but I would like my videos to remain something that I like create, not just saying, hey, please ask me something.
You don't need to do that anymore. You can just ask people.
Ask whenever. And about whatever. Alright.
End this thing.
This has been fun, right?
I don't know. I don't know how this one turned out.
It's fine. It's just quite long. So this has been In Which We Say Things, a podcast in which we say things.
And thank you for having me as a guest. Again.
But you're still not really a guest.
I mean, as a host.
Okay.
Stop correcting me! I'm glad, hopefully people actually listen this far, and thanks for listening, see you later.
Bye!
Stuck steadfast to beliefs, and I'm apart from it, woe is me. And after all, underneath, ain't we all just guts and teeth? Ain't we all just reflections, moving in separate directions, in our heads, out of our minds, and out of times. Left crow's footprint shook me up and